After I watched Black Panther 2, I wasn't thinking to myself, Wakanda forever. I was thinking to myself, what kind of movie did I just watch? What kind of stuff was going through their mind when they made this movie? Look, I watched a lot of reviews on this movie, and I haven't seen someone mention the most glaring problem there is. It's Wakanda. Wakanda is supposedly the most technologically advanced civilization on this world, but it just doesn't seem that way. For example, you have the main antagonist, Namor. I'm saying the guy is just swimming and on their territory, just swimming in, just walking in and out like it's his backyard. I'm like, what? I'm talking about he's coming in, attacking, swimming away, coming in again. I'm like, hold on. If y'all are the most technologically advanced civilization on this world, wouldn't y'all have some type of protocols or sensors in order to mitigate things like this? And that really just opens up the question about Wakanda. What is the political structure like? What is the political climate like? Talk to me about the institutions, the checks and balances in the government. And so it doesn't do those things. And so Wakanda just comes off like this hollow construct that just doesn't hold up to scrutiny. That's the number one problem. The second problem is Shuri, played by Letitia Wright, and she was thrust into the spotlight because tragically Chadwick Boseman passed away. In this movie, she's suffering from grief. Now look, she starts off as a scientist in the first movie, but in this movie, she's being forced into this warrior role, and I just don't buy it. I don't buy it, and let me tell you why. How is this woman who started off as a scientist beating up on these people who were warriors since before her? I don't buy it. And let's be honest, she probably weighs 56 pounds, soaking wet, holding on to 3 dumbbells. And so when she is beating up people, I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. And in that way, any victory that she does win, it doesn't feel satisfying or fulfilling because it's not believable. Also, I need to know more about her intentions. I understand that she's grieving, but what are her other goals aside from, what the movie dictates? What are her goals and why does she want to get there? And the movie doesn't answer that question. She comes off as very hollow and an instrument to be used by the plot. The third thing, you have Namor. He's the antagonist, and he's the king of this underwater civilization. His expressions are very passionate, very inflamed, and when he speaks with great authority. He comes off as being very authentic and genuine. His civilization is very intriguing. It's just like Wakanda, it's hollow. I need more information about this civilization in order for it to seem real in my mind. And so those are 3 things that really didn't sit with me when it came to this film. The post-credit scene is basically useless. It's a tearjerker, but it doesn't really add to the story that much. Overall, the movie was a failure, man. It was a failure.